Good evening, Penryn. How are we, all right? Yes, lovely, right. Well, before I start by telling you a little bit about myself, my name's John, I'm 48 years old, I'm from Cornwall. Now, you probably guessed from the accent, but I'm not originally from Cornwall. I was actually born in Norwich, but I choose to live in Cornwall. So basically about as inbred as I could possibly get. I don't know what it is about my sister, but I can't stop fucking her. Something else about me is every morning I sort of had a normal shower. I like to have a cold shower. It's very much the same as having an ice bath without having to post on social media about it every single day. Now, as I said at the start, I'm 48 years old and though age means nothing to me, and I don't mean that in a P. Diddy kind of way. I just mean that in a way that it's a privilege to be getting older and we should be glad that we are. But there are, however, certain things about getting older that do fucking bother me. And top of the list has to be every man in his 40s will have this at one stage, where you'll get out of the shower one day, you'll get yourself dry, you'll see a mirror, you'll catch a glimpse, and you'll suddenly realise that your testicles are now bigger than your penis. And once that happens, well, that's it. There's no big race to catch them back up again, I can tell you. I swear it's like some kind of internal pulley system. As my balls get lower, my dick gets smaller. It's like that. There's some weird kind of gravitational pull thing going on as well. Just pulling my tits down with it. Anyway, to counteract this, I thought I'd best try and get myself a little bit more healthy. So, a few weeks ago, I took part in my first ever park run. Anyone here ever done a park run? Fucking idiots. Now, park run, for those who don't know, is a 5k fun run that happens in numerous places all over the country, and my nearest one is the Eden Project. Now, the Eden Project is a very well supported park run, and this is because if you complete it, you actually get to spend the day in the Eden Project free of charge. So don't go on a Saturday, because I bet it fucking stinks. Anyway, something else about it is that because you obviously get to go in free for the day, it attracts a lot of pensioners because they love a free day out, and they fucking love plants, don't they? Now, something else about pensioners, what I didn't realise is they're faster than me. Seriously. So I start in the park run and I start running. After a couple of minutes, for want of a better term, I'm pretty fucked because I'm very unfit. And then all of a sudden, all these pensioners start going past me. This one old boy in particular, white as a sheet on top, went past me and I thought, I'm not fucking having that. So I chased after him, I overtook him. And I ran all the way to the bottom of the Eden Project and started walking again. Sure enough, he fucking overtook me again. Now he came to the hills. Now he walks up the hills, as do I, but I walk faster than him. So I overtook him again. Now this resulted in an epic race that lasted 37.5 minutes, that I lost. And to add insult to injury, I was about 10 metres from the finish line, I'm running, and this little old lady about twice my age and half my height just breezed past me like I wasn't there. So I decided next time I'm doing the Eden Project park run and I'm on my final lap, and I'm running, a pensioner comes past me, I'm tripping that fucker up. At their age, you'll never be able to get up and catch me. Yeah, they might break a hip or two, but that's collateral damage, you know? Right, something else I've got into as I've got older is I've become quite keen into my photography, and a very niche area of photography, and that I like to photograph people wearing wool fleeces, ladies and gentlemen. Now you'll be surprised when you start doing this how many people wear wool fleeces. I see them all over the place. You start snapping them all, and over the time I think, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to take pictures of wool fleeces I haven't got in my collection. Or, you know, take multiple fleece fantasies together, if you will. Now I know nothing more than stalking a wool fleece in its natural environment, any car boot sale, or the spiritual home of the wool fleece, Trago Mills. But I've got to such an extent now that if I see one I haven't seen before, I will literally put it aside in my car, put the hazards on, run out, and I'll chase the fucking pensioner down the road. The irony being, if they knew it was me, they could outrun me. Honestly, it's like Pokemon to me. You just got to catch them off. Right, now something else about me is I'm a happily married man. Now, unfortunately, my wife's legs don't work very well. Now, this means that a lot of the time when we go out, she's in a wheelchair. Now, Cornwall's not the most wheelchair-friendly place in the world to live. Because you'll be walking along with your wheelchair, you'll be pushing it along quite happy. And you turn the corner, and there'll be a fucking hill like that in front of you, and you're like, Jesus Christ. You've got to really commit to that shit. So it's head down, arms out. And you get to the top and you're like, oh, and you're knackered and people look at you like, oh, that must be hard. And that is hard. Do you know what's harder? Going downhill. So you gotta fucking hang on. You're there like this. There's always that constant urge. You'll have it. Just that. Watch what happens. Okay then, survey time. Who here stands up to wipe their bum? Oh, there is one more. Normally it's just me. Now, I thought this was the norm. My dad stands up to wipe his bum. My older brother stands up to wipe his bum. And I, ladies and gentlemen, I stand up to wipe my bum. As I said, I thought this was normal until I got with my wife and she told me I was, and I quote, an absolute fucking weirdo for standing up to wipe my bum. I said, rubbish. I said, all men stand, all women sit. I didn't know this, I just assumed. So the next day I went into work. I think it's worth mentioning that I work in Morrison's in Newquay. And over the period of about a week, I asked 50 to 60 people, staff and customers alike, do you stand up or do you sit down to wipe your butt? Well, it turns out that I really am in a select few, ladies and gentlemen. There's only about actually 10% of us who are standers. And don't get me wrong, I'm sat there and I'm having a dump. I've got a little nugget that won't come off with a shake. I'll get a bit of tissue, I'll knock that bad boy off. I then stand up and I wipe my bum. I occasionally deploy the foot on the edge of the bath technique. Tip a right clean wipe. I then wash my hands and go about my day, job done. Now whilst I'm talking toilet humour, I feel only fair to tell you about an ailment that I've suffered as I've got older. And that is that I've suffered quite badly with piles, or hemorrhoids, to give them a medical term. Now I don't just suffer with normal piles, you know the ones. You get a little grey pop out your bumhole. You suffer with that, you get yourself down to the supermarket, pick yourself up some Anusol cream and you sort that bad boy right out. Other creams are available, I'm not sponsored in any way. But no, I suffer with what's called internal piles. Now this means I've got to call up the doctors. Hardest part about this is getting past the doctor's receptionist. Who wants to know every single fucking thing about my life? My age, my height, my weight, when I started puberty, etc, etc. I eventually get past there and I speak to the doctor and I tell him my problem. He says, okay Mr Watering, you get yourself down to the chemist, there'll be a prescription there waiting for you. So I go down to the chemist to get my prescription, I go home. And I open it up, it's here that I realise that I've been prescribed suppositories, or bum biscuits as we call them in my house. Now, as an average 48-year-old heterosexual male, I've never put anything inside my body in my life. But I've got to undertake this for a medical ground, so okay. So I go to the toilet, I take off my trousers, I take down my pants, I think, right, here we go. And I open up the packet, and what's inside is a small object, about the size of a jelly baby, with a rounded end for easy insertion. So I'm like, right, come on John, you can do this. Foot on the edge of the bath, bend over, cheeks apart, put it in position. Right, come on John, come on, you can fucking do this, come on. And I push it in. So at this point, my eyes goes, I don't fucking think so, and spits it straight back out. Honestly, I caught a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror, and the look in my eyes was one of pure fear. And I fucking hell, I can't have gone in hard enough. That's my logic. Right, okay, come on John. Put the edge of the bar, bend over, cheeks apart, put it in position. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Good old shot there. Once again, my arse goes, nope, spits it back out. So by now I'm in a better state. I'm in the bathroom, I'm like, oh my god, this is it, I'm going to be left with a sore, itchy arsehole for the rest of my life. There's nothing that I can do about it. I'm like, come on John, you've got this. 3rd time's a charm, sir. Leg up, bend over, cheeks apart, put it in position. And it's at this point, you literally touch your arsehole and it takes it like a fucking biscuit. It just sucks it out like okay, now I saw my reflection and the look of fear had gone and I felt fucking violated. Right, okay, but one more bit before I finish. So I heard something the other day that I think in this day and age you shouldn't really be hearing these kind of things. People should be saying these kind of things. I'm talking about toxic masculinity, ladies and gentlemen. I was walking past the building sites. There's a group of girls in front of me, and inevitably almost, from the building site, someone shouted, oi, oi, get your tits out. And I'm there, so, fuck it. I thought, there's no need for that, it's disgusting. Let's break that down a bit. Get your tits out. Your tits, they're your breasts, they're your mammary glands. They're there to feed and nurture you when you're very first born. Help you on this journey we call life. Your very first steps are the most important thing. So yeah, don't get your tits out. Tits are for kids. Get your cunt out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot. I'm Sean Walton. Have a good night.